Hello, sacred souls. It's Susanna from Alamanic Shaman. What I have here for us tonight is healing from the trauma that we absorbed from our mother's womb when we were a fetus. So when we were inside our mother's womb, we absorbed the trauma that was stored there, as well as whatever was passed down to us genetically through the DNA from both sides, from the mother and father. However, women store trauma in the womb, especially abuse. And over the last week or two, I've been guided to heal the trauma absorbed from the mother's womb, especially related to how we relate to the opposite gender. So the male-female interactions and the resentment and hate on the one hand that's underlying the attraction and the desire or want or need for connection, right? So it's like this love-hate relationship because of the trauma that creates a fear and rejection, and that includes that whole resentment, right? And can be quite strong. So what I have here, I put it again in the heart-shaped bowl, but the red Play-Doh, or like it says clay, but it's really more like Play-Doh, represents the mother's womb, and then the dark stuff here is the umbilical cord that comes out of the womb, right? That connects the mother with the child, and that's how it the fetus here in the pink absorbs that darkness that the mother has stored in the womb, right? So coincidentally, or actually not, in divine perfection, the timing was absolutely perfect that I just also received my new hand drum today. The last two that I had cracked when a lot of dark, evil hate was directed at me. So I ended up donating each of them. Hopefully someone at Goodwill, one of the customers will have found good use for them and maybe redone the cover or something. But the drum, if I remember the story correctly, represents the heartbeat of Mother Earth, right? And I feel that matches perfectly how we, when we were a fetus, connected to our mother's heartbeat, of course. And now in a much bigger picture, in a sense, we are still kind of like the fetus, and the womb of the mother is Mother Earth, in a sense. So Mother Earth, like nature, also helps us heal that dark connection, right? So connecting to Mother Earth helps us heal that toxic connection that we had with our mother, even if it wasn't on a conscious level, but just whatever darkness we absorbed. So that's what we're gonna do today. However, I still quickly want to do the announcement of the Positive Perspective Support Circle that is starting this Sunday at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you're interested in that, it's free. If you're interested in that, please head over to Facebook and sign up. I will post the link about midweek. So hopefully you will have a bunch of us, and there we shall help each other see the blessing in disguise, the silver lining, or however you want to look at it, but how we can put a positive perspective on situations that may appear negative, but they are for our highest good, they are for our growth, and by looking at it differently, it can completely shift our entire reality, right? So helping each other find a more positive perspective on things is really going to help us. And also this could be also simply good practice, because in even the tiniest situations in our daily lives, stuff comes up where we may jump to the worst conclusions, and continuously practicing putting a positive perspective on things, or a positive spin on things, helps us shift away from that jumping to the worst conclusion kind of scenario, and it helps us get away from thinking that, you know, people maliciously do something against us, but rather that, you know, they're probably just acting out of their own pain without necessarily actively doing anything against us, right? So I hope you get my point, but we shall also brainstorm a little bit situations, different scenarios that could be actually harmless or positive perspectives of situations that we may not immediately think of, right? Okay, so I'm really looking forward to that. But let's get back to this ceremony, and we're going to start by smudging again and then calling in our divine team, and then we'll get this going. Okay. Please cleanse, clear, and renew all of our energies, and take away anything dark, low vibrational, and unhealed, and transmute it into pure divine essence, and return it to the universe for reintegration. And flood us with pure divine essence to help us dissolve any of that remaining residue of darkness, and help us fully and completely reconnect to our own inner divinity, as well as that around us, and through that help us be in oneness with all of creation. Thank you, Dankeschön, all my relations. Whew, that was already some good energy moving around. Oh, give me a sec. It's like sometimes these shivers are quite intense, so it's like I gotta like move my back somehow. Okay. Dear divine higher power of the universe, our higher selves, our higher spirit guides of the light, our ancestors that are in the light, dear Mother Earth, powers of all four directions, powers of the east, powers of the south, powers of the west, powers of the north, powers of all four elements, air, earth, fire, and water, and all other benevolent powers, forces, spirits, and beings of the universe that are of the light, please join the ceremony and assist the healings, prayers, and protection with all of your powers. Thank you. Please close the circle of protection around us. Thank you. All right, let us take a moment to give thanks and express our gratitude for all the wonderful things in our lives, for all the blessings, for all the support, all the love, for the beauty of nature, for the sunshine, the warmth, for all those of us who are still experiencing summer temperatures. And for the air that we breathe, for the water that we drink, for the food we eat, for the transportation that we have that helps us get around, and the roof over our heads. Thank you. And of course, I want to give special thanks for the drum today. That has made me very happy, and immediately after opening the parcel, I had to beat the drum a little bit just to hear it, and it felt very powerful right away. So I am super happy. And yeah, with that being said, thank you again to our divine team for all your help, assistance, and guidance, and all the healings. Please help us in the ceremony to heal from the trauma that we have absorbed from our mothers in their womb. So anything that we've absorbed as a fetus, any trauma, any darkness because of the abuse our mothers experienced, we shall heal from all of that. It shall be cleared out of all of our lineages, and peace, love, and harmony shall enter our lineages, and the darkness, okay, hold on, shall be replaced by light. Okay, I have some light Play-Doh, clay, whatever. I think it's polymer clay or whatever they call this. I think that's still too much. Okay, that dark umbilical cord shall be replaced by light to undo and reverse the damage of the dark trauma, hurt, pain, and suffering that we have absorbed from our mothers through the womb. And let's just get the new umbilical cord finished. That should be good, roughly. Okay, let those be swapped out. Let the dark be removed. Ooh, that's actually, hold on, let's put the baby back in. This doesn't really want to come out, does it? Yeah, that's stuck right in there. Look at that. Whew. Oops, baby, move aside, please, and thank you. Okay, here we go. Okay, so I have to scrape out a little bit more just to remove all that darkness. Okay, there might be tiny residue, but that's pretty much all it. Good. Okay. Here, that's healing. That's good. All right, so the dark is removed, and the new umbilical cord that shall undo and heal the previously dark trauma that we absorbed through the umbilical cord shall now be fully and completely done, and the fetus, the entire timeline shall have changed to one of light, one of unconditional love and divine, pure divine light, to help feed us the pure love energy, the pure divine energy of uncontaminated divine essence within our mothers and our maternal lineages. So our mothers, 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 and so on, right? So it was always passed down, right? And we are putting an end to this toxicity in our ancestral maternal lineages. And from now on, all of that shall be healed and be pure love, light, energy, pure divine essence that helps nourish all future babies in the future, as well as nourishing us retroactively by healing the past. And so it is. Thank you. Dankeschön, all my relations. And I ask Mother Earth for help in healing us through her heartbeat to connect us to a healthy, divine, maternal heartbeat, so that the toxic heartbeat from our mothers is also replaced by a divine heartbeat, by the divine feminine heartbeat. And so it is. Thank you. Dankeschön, all my relations. Wow, something's vibrating. I think it's my cooking pots. They're hanging right above here. But I do live in a small place, so let me see if I move that. Maybe that'll help. No, I would have to really figure out where the vibration's coming from, but that's okay. That's actually perfect. It required gentler beating to get rid of that additional metallic vibrational sound. And I feel that actually represents perfectly the gentleness that is required to continue the healing. So I'm just going to put that, I will cover it. And so it is. Thank you. Dankeschön, all my relations. And the ancestors are going to help again, of course. Oh. And the medicine. All our ancestral spirit guides are working strongly on that. Ooh. Okay. All right, and so it is. Okay, everyone. Anyone who would like to stay in these energies a bit longer, please pause the video. For the rest of us, let the ceremony now be finished. And let us give massive amounts of love, thanks, gratitude, and blessings to our divine team, to our spirit guides, our ancestors, to all the light beings. Thank you, thank you, thank you so, so much. A million times. Okay. Please open the circle of protection around us, but keep us massively and strongly safe, shielded, and protected at all times with a 12D shield of golden light with a divine seal of protection. And so it is. Thank you. Dankeschön. All my relations, all our relations. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for watching, for being on your own healing and ascension journey, and for being here to support my channel and also my own healing journey. Thank you so, so much. I totally appreciate you being here. And I'm sending you tons of love and light. But before I forget, if you would like to support this channel, please do like, share, and subscribe. And put some comments down below, or put something in the comment section down below about how you like the ceremony. If you felt it helped, what you felt. And yeah, sometimes some of the comments also say that you saw something, right? A lot of comments are about feeling something. So I really, really appreciate all your comments. Thank you so much. And if anybody would like to support the channel further, there's a PayPal link down below. I did already announce the Positive Perspective Support Circle. So again, starting this Sunday at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It is free. Please head over to the Facebook page. I will post the details midweek. So in the next 2-3 days, I will put the information there, the link for the Zoom call. So in the meantime, I'm really looking forward to it. And in the meantime, I'm sending you tons of love, light, and blessings. Be well until next time, and I wish you great abundance. May truth and integrity always be with you. Bye for now. Till next time. Bye.